Hey guys, it's Michelle from Weekend Craft here, coming to you from my basement craft studio. I wanted to jump on here today because I finally got my Cricut Easy Press. I've been talking about this since the launch this summer, and I put in an order probably about a week ago, and it said 1 to 2 months shipping on it, and it arrived this weekend. So I'm really excited. I've worked with Cricut in the past, but this is actually, I purchased it myself because I've been looking for a heat press for almost 2 years now, but to be honest guys, the heat press just kind of scared me. Just having like sort of that open clamshell down here in the basement with the cats, and then also potentially burning yourself. So when I saw the Easy Press come out, I was like, you know what, let's just do this. So, what is a Cricut Easy Press? Sorry guys, the lighting is kind of terrible, so let me come up a little closer. So, the Cricut Easy Press is to use heat transfer vinyl with either your Cricut or your Silhouette. So basically any cutting machine. And it's basically how you make throw pillows. It's how you make t-shirts. So honestly, going from, you know, pallet signs to t-shirts or throw pillows or tote bags really seemed like it was the next step. So I already unboxed it just because I couldn't wait. I had to see it in person. Okay, let me flip this down for you guys. And this is what it is. It's actually really small and compact. Fits right in your hand. There's a 9-inch plate here. And then all your temperature controls are on the top. So Cricut actually sends an easy project first. It sends sort of this piece of vinyl and this cute little teacup. So I thought we could try it out, see it for real, see how it works. Again, this isn't paid for. This is just me curious and bought the Easy Press after watching them launch it. Okay, so I've never even turned this on before. It has this nice safe base, so you don't have to worry about it getting your surfaces hot. And then, so we have the power button here. You control your temperature, your time, up, down, and then the little Cricut button that you press when you're actually ready to put it on the fabric. Okay, so let me get out my instructions because, let's be real, I don't actually know what I'm doing yet. So I do like that Cricut makes it easy for you. They send you these simple instructions how to do your first project. This is actually really similar to when you get your machine. And the other thing I loved is they kind of give you this dummy guide here. So it tells you what type of HTV you're using, and then what sort of materials, and then the temperature and the time that you need to set it for. So it's really not a guessing game. Okay, so I heard that this can take about 2 minutes to warm up. So as you can see here, I'm setting the time, and this is telling me, or the temperature, it's telling me I need 240 degrees. Actually, 340 degrees. Sorry, I still have a little bit of a cold, so we'll get that up to 340, and we will set our timer down to 20 seconds. Okay, let's see how long this takes to heat up. Okay. So, the one thing I will say that I was very disappointed about, you guys can no longer see me because we're looking at the Cricut, is that it doesn't come with the silicone mat. So, you can buy it additionally, I think it was like $20. Let me put this up a little more. So we're up to 120 degrees so far. Okay. So, to make do, since I didn't buy a heat mat yet, I am just going to grab my craft mat, and then I have no idea if this is heat proof, so I just grabbed an old towel that I have. So I was reading a lot about this online, and with the traditional heat press, It's all about pressure. That's why it sort of has the clamshell that you can bring down and clamp in. So with this, you are the pressure. So I'm hoping that this is a hard enough surface that I can get good enough pressure on this. So with any heat transfer vinyl, you are going to want to sort of pre-wash your fabric. So I'm assuming that this is pre-washed. And then you don't want to wash it for 24 hours. Your vinyl could peel off, and you always want to wash it inside out. Okay, so we are almost there, guys. We are at 260 degrees. So this is relatively fast. It takes about a heat press 10 minutes to heat up. I'm actually hoping to go over a friend's house that has a heat press, so I can sort of give you guys a review of the Cricut Easy Press versus the heat press, because this retails for $149, which is pretty pricey, and a heat press is anywhere from like $170 for like a low-end one to all the way to like $200, $300, $400. So I'm kind of hoping that this works great, because I didn't want to do that much of a commitment for one if I'm only going to be using it, you know, for t-shirts here and there, not professionally. Look at that. It looks like it's ready to go. Okay. So let's read these project instructions. Find a hard flat surface area. Protect area with Cricut Easy Press mat. Well, they didn't send one of those, so we're going to use a towel and my craft mat and hope that this is okay. Set temp to 340, which we did. Set the timer for 20 and place your teacup onto the fabric. Shiny and clear liner faces up. Okay. So with each TV, there is always sort of a shiny piece that peels off afterwards. So you're going to see that's this side here. So that is always going to be face up. Okay. So apply gentle pressure with the Cricut Easy Press and press the Cricut C to start your timer. Remove when the beep sounds. Okay, so I'm just going to get this straight. Okay. Let's see how this works. I love that this comes in its own little holder, because my whole area here is not hot and it actually feels pretty safe. I'd say this is about, I don't know, 3 to 5 pounds. So I'm going to put this directly on here. I'm going to hit the C and I'm going to apply gentle pressure. Let's see how this goes. So I've been wanting to make shirts and totes forever. So especially when I used to have the shop. Okay, I'm gonna lift it up. Okay, I'm also going to turn, oops, so we are all set. I'm going to turn this off because I'm not doing it again. You know what, it looks pretty good. I'm supposed to wait till it cools completely to peel the clear liner off. So if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments section and I will try to answer them. Do you all know what a Cricut and a silhouette machine is, or any sort of type of cutter? I think brother has one too. It's a machine that allows you to, instead of printing, you cut. So you cut different types of materials like heat transfer vinyl, which is this here to make t-shirts, or vinyl to make stencils. Yeah, I've had my silhouette for probably, blogging now, about 4 years. I got it right before I started blogging, so about 4 years, and I've had my Cricut for about a year, and I love them both. Because of all the home improvement projects, I haven't been crafting as much as I used to, but I'm getting back to it, guys. Christmas is on its way. Okay, so let's see I don't know. How do I... wonder if there's a special tool I'm supposed to... oh, here we go. So I am pulling this off. It's kind of sticky. Ooh, and it's glittery. You know what? Worked great. Looks like it's something I just bought at the store. The edges don't seem like they're coming off at all. Seems really nice. So far, I guess 2 thumbs up. It's really compact and easy. I feel like if I had a heat press, and look at my cat in the back. I feel like if I had a heat press, I would have been a little intimidated, and it probably would have sat in there for a month before I used it. But this Easy Press really was easy. It is a little bit pricey for a craft tool, so I did save up gift cards for this, but overall I'm pretty impressed. I am going to do a tutorial and review probably within the next week on the site. And I'll do some larger things like t-shirts and totes, and I'll run them through the wash just so we can see like how well it stays. And maybe I'll try it with some different materials. Maybe I'll use the Cricut iron-on, and then I will use some other HTV that I have from the Silhouette conference that I went to. Yeah, this looks great. I'm actually really impressed. Another thing I should mention, like, you don't actually need an HTV or this Easy Press. You can use an iron. Sometimes regular household irons don't get hot enough. So that's why I wanted to get the Easy Press. But yeah, what I also love about the Easy Press is that it has an auto off. So if you're a space cadet like me and you're on cold meds, it will turn off and it won't be hot in your basement. So overall, I'd probably say first impressions, probably about a 90. I would have gave it 100, actually maybe probably like an 85. I would have gave it 100 if it came with a mat. But this seemed to work pretty well. There is a little bit of a bubble on my craft mat, but let's be honest, I only use this to cut, so yeah. If you guys are interested, I put the Amazon link in the description. It was back ordered for 1 to 2 months. It's back in stock now. I have a feeling that this is going to be a hot item for Christmas. So if you're also watching and you have people on your Christmas list that you really love to spend $150 on, this would be a great item. Or if you want to ask your husband or your significant other for a fairly large gift, this might be a good one. Also, think of the cute Christmas pajamas you could make. I love Christmas Eve pajamas. So, okay, thank you guys for hearing me ramble on about this Easy Press, and I'm actually really impressed. So, the link is in the description of this video, and look for a blog post. I'd say in the next week, but let's be real, like maybe the next 2 weeks. Okay, see you guys soon.